Hello and welcome everyone. Today's video features the brand new Royal Navy Tier 7 destroyer, Jupiter, in its 42 variant. Now, the Jupiter is described in-game as it entered service in 1939, is a J-class ship, and distinct from the early generation of standard destroyers, featuring a more novel layout, larger size and more powerful armament. HMS Jupiter initially served in the home fleet before being shifted to the Mediterranean, and starting in December of 1941, the ship joined Allied operations in Southeast Asia, and it was in this region that she sent a Japanese submarine to the bottom. On February 27, 1942, Jupiter was lost when she hit a mine during the Battle of the Java Sea and was sunk. So this is the Jupiter 42 that is currently in testing. Very reminiscent of the Jervis or the J-class, but with some notable differences. So we'll start by having a look at the armor layout, usually quite basic on destroyers, very simple, 16mm of plating, deck, aft end, and the superstructure is 10mm. Now, all of these turrets are very lightly armoured, just 6mm of plating on these guns. So, survivability. The Jupiter gets 16,750 hit points. Now, we don't have any access to any kind of repair party or anything like this, but the Jupiter gets access to damage con, 6 of these short burst smoke generators with this build, short range hydroacoustic search, 3 kilometers for torps, 3 per ships, and engine boost 8%. Now I am running with main armaments, engine boost mod, accuracy in aiming systems, and steering gears. I am currently with a locked 14-point commander for testing, so this is what I'm running with: preventive, last stand, survivability expert, concealment expert, adrenaline rush, and consumable specialist. So just 14 points. I would highly consider running with main battery AA specialist, probably RPF in this case. Probably RPF, because due to its outstanding concealment, I see myself going hunting wabbits in this thing. Hunting wabbits. So that is the build I'm currently using. 14 points. Main artillery, you get 4.5 second reload on these 120mm guns. You get 3 of these twin mounted turrets. 2 fore, 1 aft. They have a 180 degree turning time of 12 seconds, max dispersion of 98 meters, and a max firing range of 12.1 kilometers. Now, what is the signature of this ship is you only get access to armor-piercing shells. Now, these are the shells similar to Jutland and the Daring. So you get the increased ricochet angles, increased penetration. So very, very spicy armor piercing. Normally reserved for the high tier Royal Navy ships, the tier 9, the tier 10. Now we get it on the tier 7. You do also get a secondary battery for what it's worth. 4-second reload. This one single mounted 102mm gun. It has a firing range of 4.2 kilometers. I'm looking forward to the day that I can kill a submarine with this. This would be nice. You fire high explosive shells. They have a 7% fire chance. They can pen 17mm of armor and a shell speed of 811 meters per second. Moving to the torpedo armament, you get 1 launcher, 1 X5 launcher. The firing range is 7 kilometers. The max damage is 18,433 with a torpedo speed of 59 knots and a detectability range of 1 0.2 kilometer. Centrally mounted, you can use it easily on both sides. But quite a slow reload, 2-minute reload. But these torps do pack a punch, 18,500 damage almost, which is quite respectable at tier 7. You get depth charges, these seem quite powerful. Max damage of 5,000, number of charges 2, 6 bombs per charge, and a reload time of 40 seconds. Combined with hydro, you will be able to spot submarines under the water and be quite effective. AA defense, this is tier 7 after all, 27 rating. AA guns, you get 2 of these quad mounted 13mm Mark IIIs, very small gun caliber. You get an additional quad mounted 40mm gun, and this one secondary battery gun is dual purpose. This 102mm secondary battery, this is dual purpose. So the continuous damage, just 40. Continuous average damage. And the majority of this is medium range to 2.5 kilometers. So almost negative. You get 1 shell explosion per flak salvo. It does a max damage of 1,050. Priority sector reinforcement 35%. And a firing range of only 4 kilometers. So this AA defense is negligible at tier 7. In terms of maneuverability, 37.8 knots. That is with the speed flag mounted. 36 base. You also get access to the engine boost, which is quite nice. An additional 8%. You can get the base speed over 40 knots. The turning circle radius 590 meters and a rudder shift time of 2.8 seconds. So last but definitely not least, currently in testing, the Jupiter has a concealment rating of 97. Now this is quite impressive at tier 7, considering the lack of any kind of concealment upgrade. This is quite impressive. 5.7 kilometers, making you very, very dangerous against other torpedo boats at this tier because you will be outspotting the majority. You'll be detected by enemy submarines and enemy aircraft at 2.4 kilometers. So, the combination of high maneuverability, very, very good concealment at its tier, and access to the devastating AP normally reserved for tier 9s and tier 10s. This is the Jupiter 42 that is currently and will be seen on the live server. It is being tested at the moment. So if you like this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. We also have a join membership where you can get yourself a super container once a month, which is very nice. If you'd like to see some live gameplay, feel free to come over and visit me on Twitch. You can see the link here on screen. I look forward to seeing you all. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.